You're listening to 1380 The Woman, St. Louis's only all-woman talk radio station.
Everyone says you're amazing. They don't know how to do it now, so you run. It's not that you're bleeding, but you're through it now, so you run, so you run. I know that you need it, you can't live alone.
Welcome back to Kelley and Cassandra. We're jamming.
Because you're amazing.
Well,
love this song.
I'm Cassandra
Little
Walker.
Seal, he's the best. I'm Kelley. Lamb, something like that.
One name girl, Kelley. Just Kelley, like Seal.
Kelly L.
Kelley L. You're listening to Kelley and Cassandra Live. We're in our Real Life segment. Real Life is sponsored by Callan Law Firm. When divorce litigation experience counts, you can go to stlewisdivorce.net. That's stlewisdivorce.net. Callan Law Firm has free consultations, and better than that, they listen to you and help you make the decisions in the tough time during your life. So Callan Law Firm, thank you for sponsoring Real Life. And joining us right now on Real Life is Iluka Moore and her sidekick, Larry P.
Sidekick.
I like being called
right.
a sidekick there,
That
Larry.
works for me, I guess.
You've been called other things, I'm sure,
Much
right?
worse. Much worse.
They're here to talk about Kitchen Club Kids.
This is so cute.
It's
Hello.
the cutest.
Thank you.
Tell us about, Iluka, how you got involved in it, what it is, and then let's just go from there.
Sure. So, really quick, Kitchen Club Kids is a brand new, what we're calling a recipe adventure series, and it's
Ooh,
for
I like that.
kids 2 to 6 plus, and it's really using cooking as a platform to teach them basic counting, colors, food recognition, also working on their problem solving and critical thinking skills. The story, it's a 3-part series, and the first book in that series is called End of the Rainbow Fruit Salad, which is currently available right now. And so it uses a recipe, and it tells this recipe in a story format. And at the very end of the book, there is a real recipe that can be prepared by cooks of any caliber, so you don't have to be a chef of any sort. It's very easy. It's hands-on learning for children, and it's just a great way to spend quality time together in the kitchen, mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, whomever, with your child.
And I know what you're thinking. 2-year-olds can't cook, right? But they
I was
want to.
just thinking that, Larry.
They want to.
Absolutely. My little guy, put him up on the counter, and he's constantly grabbing for the knife. He wants to play with the peanut butter.
Always the knife,
He wants
right,
to,
Larry?
always
the knife.
Always.
Yeah, he's handling 2 of them at a time. It's safe. Absolutely. But when they're there, it's a great way to get them involved and get them to think about, all right, I can learn, I can smell, I can cut, I can taste, and it's all happening right there in the kitchen.
I think it's awesome. I see like a cartoon or a Channel 9 or a, what do they call the
PBS Kids.
Yes,
Yep.
that's a PBS
We would
Kids
love that.
cartoon. Oh my,
so
can you
cute.
imagine? You just, honey, I'm just going to go in the other room and grab my whatever it is that you need, and you come out and your little one's up there with the stool cooking from watching this show.
With a wok.
Coming in 2015.
All right, well, look for that.
Right.
And so you mentioned something to me earlier, Luca, which was that if parents can train their children early to eat healthier, tell us what happens when that happens.
You know, the sooner that they learn to appreciate the foods they put in their body and establish healthy eating habits, they're going to keep that foundation for life. I mean, there's so many great information out there from credible sources like WebMD, parenting magazines. Look at the Food Network and what they're doing right now. They're involving kids, doing kids programs. Guy and Rachel, they have a cook-off with kids. And it's just taken such an amazing turn now to that where they are definitely recognizing the importance of the short-term, long-term benefits of cooking and getting your child started much earlier and excited about it, because then they want to eat well, because that's what they know. Right. They don't know about all the junk food and all that kind of stuff. They know about the healthy fruits and vegetables and things of that nature.
I do. My daughter is, my young one is 16, and she's always kind of had that wanting to bake or cook something, and sometimes the things that she would do, and she used to YouTube video and do these things, and I used to just like go, oh, because the mess that's involved when she cooks is beyond anything you can imagine. And I just wanted, I'll get it, but I haven't. And then I'm chiseling things from everywhere still. As a 16-year-old, I'm still chiseling after her when she gets done. My oldest one never had that, but I think that probably if she would have, had more things like this, she probably would have even been more inspired and maybe cleaned her mess up. Do you have a page in here about, do you have a mess on cleaning up?
It magically goes away.
Is there a page in here to clean up?
Because, poop is gone.
We need that to happen.
Right.
Well, and tell me about where we can learn about the project that's going on with it.
Sure. You can go to our website. It's kitchenclubkids.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, and that's just facebook.com /kitchenclubkids. We're on Twitter, we're on Pinterest, and you can find out all kinds of fun information about End of the Rainbow Fruit Salad. You can also look to see sneak peeks of what's to come in the series. We are launching 2 of them next year. One is about vegetables. It's called Garden Safari. And the third one is talking about feeding your senses. It's all about making basic bread. So,
oh, wow.
For children.
For children, yeah.
And maybe you'll have a sweet, because I know that sweets are not considered, but there are healthy ways of making brownies. You can make brownies with black beans. Did you know that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just found that out, and, there's things out there to teach how to bake, with honey and more natural, more natural stuff. So I would like, and I will buy that one just to do it myself.
Perfect.
That's funny.
But I have a little one now. I have a little grandboy, and I mean, how fun would this be? To be able to enjoy this. I think you've come on a great concept. Now I see 3 names on here, and you have your illustrator. Obviously, you're Larry, and we have Luca. Marianne is not here. How did the 3 of you come together and have this idea that works?
Well, we've worked together in the past. So, Aluka, Marianne, and myself, we all worked together in an advertising agency. And, as life kind of progressed, we all went our separate ways. And all of a sudden, we all started having kids about the same time. And that kind of brought us all back together and talking about how life had changed and being busy but still having kids and how do you feed them, how do you take care of them, how do you make time, all of those things. And it just kind of snowballed. And next thing you know, a year later,
concept.
we're releasing
Here we are.
How fun that you've done this together, and being from an advertising firm, you definitely know how to
package
put
it.
this. Yeah,
And it's different than other books and toys. So can you talk to that, Aluka?
Sure. So I think what's great about it makes us unique in the sense that, we've as parents, we've looked at kind of what we deem is the best, in terms of books, games, any kind of form of entertainment for kids. And we've sort of packaged it into a nice little book series. You got the elements of the entertaining story itself from traditional storybooks. You have the
It's rhymey good timing.
Rhymey good
That's what we
timing.
like to say. It's a
Rhymey good timing.
story.
There you go. You got the cooking, the hands-on cooking aspect from traditional cookbooks, but you also have the learning aspect from the different toys and even games. We're in a gaming era now, right?
right.
So all of that and packaged nicely for $9.99. I mean, it's just.
I feel like we were just on one of those. And all of this for just 3 easy payments of $2 and.
But wait, there's more.
But yeah, good one, Larry.
Right now,
We'll knock the payment off.
that is so now, how do you give back? Larry, you want to speak to that?
Well, so we're going to take a portion of our profits every year at the end of the year, and we're going to look at local charities that help people through food, whether it be food donations,
I love
food
that.
pantries, things like that, because we believe in helping those that are helping us. If we're successful, we want to make sure that our communities around us are thriving and we can help people that are less fortunate.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you have the sweet book that you need to do for me.
That'll be next.
And the next book you have to do for me is gardening.
Perfect.
How about let them do this? Because I still want to learn how to garden. And if I could teach my child, that would be amazing. And I think I could learn from a children's book. I think that works.
In 10 easy
And,
steps.
and you know what? I'm so excited that you are taking this book and allowing other people to benefit from it, because there are so many children that are starving and that go to bed hungry. And to think that you're going to be able to help families and a way of giving back with food just is so, you're blessing so many people.
Such a valuable resource.
For our for Bread and Butter Publishing, which is our self-publishing company,
Which sounds yummy.
Yeah, and there's a story behind why it's called that.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, we recognize that not every family out there can afford to feed their children healthy, nutritious, delicious foods, and so we're small, but we firmly believe that giving back, sharing, the success and so forth, and giving them a chance to do that. and do that for their child and give the right foundation for them for life.
That's
So,
wonderful.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting
give it
you.
more information one more time, please, how they can contact you, our listeners, and obtain the book.
they can go to our website. It's kitchenclubkids.com, where you can go to our online bookstore and purchase a copy. You can also learn all about, what's to come in the series. You can follow us on Facebook and learn about fun recipes, fun facts. We also share treats, a little bit of the sweet tooth there, but, all in moderation. And you can also follow us on Twitter and Pinterest.
Gosh,
Wonderful.
There's so
They're
many
covered.
places for this to go. So many. And I can't wait till we're on PBS channel. It's like, oh my gosh. Remember we got that.
Wait until they'll have the cartoon. They'll have the little kids being interviewed by a radio station. It'll be us.
There you go.
Yes.
Isn't that cute? Hello.
The next book is...
Thank you so much, Larry and Aluka, for coming on.
Thank you
Pleasure
very much
having
for
us.
having us.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
We're so excited.
Into the rainbow fruit salad. Oh, yes, of course. I won't forget. Cassandra's giving me, because you all can't see our show, so sometimes when we forget to do something, we point really, really hard to make sure the other person. And I want to make sure that we have so much fun thinking. Today we're going to have sharing with Cassandra.
We will.
We will have that today.
It'll
We
be
have
fun.
been just going through like firecrackers. We have so many great things on our
Which
show.
is wonderful. We
Yes.
like it.
And so right now we're going to want to thank Collin Law Firm for being a proud presenter of our show. We were talking about that earlier,
Yes.
about how much we appreciate the people who support us, because the people like Collin Law Firm that support this, that's how we get to have people like you come on and talk about your wonderful book that you have out that's going to help so many families and kids. So that's what it's all about. So thank you so much, Collin Law Firm, for supporting us when divorce litigation counts. And you can go to stlewisdivorce.net for more information on Craig Collin and his wonderful team that's there for you in need. So
Absolutely.
how about that?
I like it. We'll be back with our real question. How much impact or input should children have on whom their single mom or dad dates? We want to hear all about it. Let us know what you think. And you know what? Do you know someone who's been a victim of domestic violence? Have you been? Well, there's a domestic violence advocate, Joshua Safran, coming on in our next hour to tell us about, actually in this hour, to tell us about his role through domestic violence and how he's helping others. You're listening to Kelley and Cassandra Live, Marshall Wireless Sprint Studios at 1380 The Woman, 1380thewoman.com. We're featured by Lou Fuse Buick and GMC. Go Cardinals! We'll be back in just a little bit.